Hi, in this video we're going to be learning about cylinders. Cylinders are solid objects with two congruent parallel faces called bases. So those two bases is like the top and bottom circles of that thing. Its lateral area is a rectangle whose length is the height of the cylinder. So it is a rectangle that kind of goes around the outside and whose width is the circumference of the base circles. So if we think about our knowledge about like circumference, we can see right here that that is the formula for the circumference of a circle. That's multiplied by the height of that cylinder. So that would give us the area of that rectangle going around the outside. So this first part right here is the lateral area. Then on the end, we've got the bases and their area. So this is the formula for the area of a circle. But since we've got two of those bases, we multiply that by 2. So that gets us our total surface area. If we wanted the volume of a cylinder, again, you can see that we've got that area of that base circle, and then we're multiplying it by the height because we're just going to take that circle and bring it all the way up to the top. So let's try this formula out. If I wanted to find the surface area and the volume, my surface area is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. So that 6 inches right here is our r, and this 8 inches right here is the height of our cylinder. So we've got 2 pi, and then we fill in our r value, which was 6. It also goes over here and is going to get squared, as well as the height of that cylinder. That goes in where that h is. And then we keep r plus 2 pi r squared. So our job is just to multiply all this stuff together and see what it spits out. So we've got 2 times 6, that is 12, times 8 is 96 pi. So I did 2 times 6 times 8, got 96, plus 2 times 6 squared. 6 squared is 36, times 2 is 72 pi. So that makes our surface area equal to 96 pi plus 72 pi. That makes 168 pi. And then we're going to put inches squared because our surface area is always going to be in squared units. For our volume, it's going to follow a similar process, but even faster, pi r squared h. So our volume equals pi, and then whatever our radius is, in this case 6, we've got to square that 6, and then multiply it by our height, which is 8. So again, just simplify that down, and we've got our answer. So our volume equals pi times 36 times 8. And that 36 times 8 is going to be 288. I'm just going to keep that pi because it wants me to leave my answers in terms of pi. Inches cubed. Volume is always given in cubic units. And so there's our surface area and our volume. Let's do one more just to be sure. But note on this one, they did not give me the radius. Last time I got my radius and height, no problem. This 7 is not my radius. This is the diameter of that base rather than the actual radius. My radius is going to be half of that length. So my radius is going to be 3.5. And then the side that is perpendicular to our base, this 11, that is going to be our h. So then we just need to plug it into that surface area formula. So surface area equals 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. So we've got 2 pi, we'll put an r here, put an h there, plus 2 pi whatever r is, squared. So we said just a moment ago, our r is 3.5, so that goes here and here. And our h was 11. So we just need to simplify that down. So 2 times 3.5, that is 7, times that 11, that is going to be 77 pi. Plus, I need to do 3.5 squared times 2. I get 24.5 pi. So 77 plus 24.5 is 101.5 pi inches squared for my surface area. To find the volume, we use pi r squared h. So our volume is going to be pi, our radius squared, times our height. Our height was 11. I've got it marked over here. Our radius, again, don't grab the diameter, grab your radius. So that's 3.5. So I need to do 3.5 times 3.5 times 11. Just plugging that in my calculator. And I get my volume is 134.75 pi inches cubed. Volume is always given in cubic units. And that's it for finding the surface area and the volume of a cylinder. Note that a cylinder will always have these circles, and so you're finding the area of those circles. And then this piece at the beginning is finding the area of the rectangle, that kind of like soup can label that goes around the outside of our cylinder. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.